David Coulthard has been confirmed as the #2 driver for the Williams Formula One motor racing team. Coulthard, who's 23, was chosen in preference to Nigel Mansell. He said the former world champion had inspired him.
I've always been a big fan of Nigel's commitment to Formula One. He always drives 110%, and you know, that's an inspiration for me. And you know, hopefully if I can keep his sort of commitment and develop my own skills, then I can go out and prove not only can I do a good #2 job, but I'm capable of winning Grand Prix and hopefully one day achieving the World Championship.
And that's all for now. The next news is the 6 o'clock news over on BBC One.
Good afternoon. Somewhat milder weather is going to trickle into western and northern areas during the course of the next day or so. This is the dividing line. It's a band of cloud, it's a weather front, and it's giving some outbreaks of rain and in places sleet and snow. Most of the sleet and snow is going to be overnight and over the hills, but I think there could well be some in eastern areas of Scotland, at least for a time, but most of it turning back to rain. Now, for central and eastern areas of England, it's going to be another fine and frosty night. Indeed, there'll be some frost to begin with in other eastern and northern parts, but later on in the night, as the rain, sleet and snow clears away eastward, so temperatures should tend to rise. Tomorrow for the southeastern corner of the country, it should be a dry and bright day, but northern and western areas staying cloudy, outbreaks of rain and drizzle, and in eastern parts quite cold, but although it'll be windy, not quite as cold in the west and north.
Now on BBC Two Northern Ireland, the latest local news from Sean Rafferty.
Good afternoon. The government says it's too early to say how much it will cost to repair the damage caused by the fire in Parliament buildings at Stormont yesterday, and investigators are still trying to determine what started the fire.
Only investigators and government officials have been allowed inside Stormont today. The building was not insured. An assessment of the damage is being carried out by the government's own surveyors. The NIO said today the serious damage caused by the fire was confined to the former Commons chamber. The furnishing has been destroyed, but the structure remains intact. A former finance minister at Stormont says the cost of repairs could run into millions.
The walls of the chamber were excellent wood and timber. The walls in the main hall and the ceiling were painted by Italian painters. The paint was so good. It still remains there today. It's never been touched up. It's been cleaned many times, but it's unique.
The government says the cost of reinstating the Commons chamber is not yet known.
A Belfast councillor has urged women to be vigilant after 2 attempted indecent assaults in the west of the city. Both women were attacked by a man in a stolen car early on New Year's Day.
The first incident happened after 2 women got into a blue Ford Escort on the White Rock Road at about 1:30 on Sunday morning. They thought it was a taxi, but when one was left home, the driver took the other to a laneway off the Falls Road. He tried to grab her, but she managed to escape. Half an hour later, the man gave a lift to another woman on the Andersonstown Road and drove to St Agnes Place. The woman then managed to struggle free and ran screaming from the car. The police say neither she nor the other victim was hurt during their ordeal. An Upper Falls representative, who's also a rape counsellor, said women in the area should be on their guard against such attacks.
I think obviously for a time women will be more fearful. I think women going out at night feel vulnerable in certain situations anyway, but I think for a while women start to be more vigilant, going out at night and be more aware of who they're getting lifts with or what cars they're getting into or what taxis they get. The car was abandoned at Andersonstown Park. The police described the driver as in his mid-20s with dark hair and a moustache.
Television coverage over most of Northern Ireland was blacked out this afternoon after the main television transmission site at Divis outside Belfast was affected by a power failure. All 4 channels were disrupted for more than an hour and a half. NIE say they're still investigating the causes of the failure. And now the weather forecast: rain and sleet will clear this evening to leave a dry, cold night with a touch of ground frost and some icy patches. Temperatures falling to around 2 Celsius with a strong southeast wind easing. And that's it. We're back on 1 at 25 to 6. Join us then. Good afternoon.